Hi, I'm Marcos. Welcome to How to Play Harmonica Instantly. This is going to be the chromatic version of this tape. It all started out with How to Play Harmonica Instantly book that I wrote. It took me about 20 years to play and about 2.5 years just to write the book. What we did is we took the book and packaged it with a book cassette and harmonica, and then from there it went to volume 1 of the video, which is for the absolute beginner, someone who's never played a musical note in his life, who can actually learn to play the harmonica instantly. Then volume 2 starts off with a little bit more of the blues, starting to get a little cross harp, a little bit of the blues, and then from here we're doing our chromatic series. Now we're going to start with the chromatic harmonica, which is this gem right here. The button, the chromatic harmonica is a lot different than the regular harmonicas because basically it has the button, and what the button is used for is to get the sharps and flats, you know, the white and black notes on a piano. But to get an idea of this harmonica and what it's all about, you can take these first 4 holes and they can be just sandwiched down into this little guy right here. Now there's a C scale, and the whole entire musical theory is built on the C scale, the do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do scale, which we can get right here. I'll play it. Okay, now that's the key of C, the C scale. Now we'll take that same C scale and play it on a regular harmonica. Okay, it's a Hohner. This is my Hohner bicentennial harmonica. Okay. Okay, now again, that's the C scale. Now what we'll do is play the C scale on the chromatic harmonica. Same exact thing. Same notes, same everything. If we just play the C scale. Okay, now why don't we see what that looks like. Let's put these down and see what that looks like on, like, let's say for instance, if we were right here on this diagram, you can see the piano. This is a C scale on the piano. Here's a C scale on the guitar. Same principle, playing the 8-note C scale. Now what the C scale actually looks like on a regular harmonica would be this chart right here. This is C major chart. What we'll do is we'll play these notes first before we go into the chromatic. I just want you to get a look at what the C scale actually looks like. Okay, if you blow number 5, okay, now again, that's the C scale. Now if we look at this chart, what we have to do is play a single note, so that if you notice the air is going in, if you put it in on a single note, it'll come out nice and perfect sound. If you don't quite get the more than 2 notes, like, so what I suggest is learning how to play a single note. Now there are some exercises that we can learn to play a single note, which is truly essential to learn to play if we're going to play the chromatic scale, which within this tape, in this series, what we'll learn is the complete chromatic scale, which there are 12 notes, and then we'll take each 12 note and play the major scale of each note, going up chromatically. So let's take, for instance, take your harmonica. I would say the most popular harmonica, chromatic harmonica, is the 12-hole harmonica. There are, for instance, here's one in the key of G. Well, here's one in C. Here's one in the key of G. So they make chromatic harmonicas in different keys. They even make them in different lengths. Like for instance, here is the big 64. And I'll play you C scale on this extra bit of lower notes that they offer on this particular model. It's a Hohner 64 Chromatic. Okay, so you can see it's got a little extra bass to it. But what we'll do is we'll generally play the 12-hole chromatic harmonica. It doesn't really matter what brand you have, as long as you have a good one that's playing pretty good. I know in any of your local music stores will have a 12-hole harmonica. Now you can even use this on an 8, 10, 12, and 16-hole chromatic, but you'll have to figure out the different numbers. There will be a chart available where you can see how each one of the notes coincide with the certain patterns of the different harmonicas. But to try to make this simplified, we're going to use just the 12-note harmonica.